I can see that
students
sparkle
know?
in your eye says yes.
No information has come to
They're already
our
in.
department.
Just let us know. And Amanda? Yes, we are. I'm going to speak to Amanda's class. To Amanda. Come on in.
This is Mahina.
Mahina, you want to, wait 1 second before we go. Mahina, do you want to sit up with us?
Sit up with us.
We have another chair.
There's chairs
Pull up a chair.
What?
Come on, Mahina. Get up here.
Yeah, so, hey, Jen. Yeah, would you get Mahina? Hi, Brant.
All right, coming to you in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the town hall meeting for our department, which is Communications and Media Technologies. Welcome. I'm Jan Yanahiro, and I'm delighted to welcome you. I'm your director of this school, and this is a point in time where you get to ask us any questions. We get to share all the upcoming dates and issues and challenges, and we want you to tune in, email us, write us. Following this broadcast is just fine. I'd like you to meet everybody at this table. To my left, first, Steve Cotton.
Hello, Steve Cotton, co-director of the department. Welcome on this March day, and hope things are going well with your studies this semester so far. And I'm going to toss it over to John Scott.
Go ahead, John.
Hi, I'm John. I'm a member of the full-time faculty. I'm the Career Services Advisor for the Comm Department. If you're looking for an internship or employment position, or you're terrified because graduation is slowly approaching, this is a safe space, my office. Come and talk to me about it. And I also serve the department as the online coordinator.
Sue Raleigh.
Hi, I'm Sue Raleigh, and I'm the Chief Academic Officer here at the Academy of Art University, and I'm here to hear your concerns and also support you in any way I possibly can.
Thank you, Sue. Mahina.
Hi, I'm Mahina Duran. I'm here representing the administration of the university. I'm here to answer any questions regarding facilities or equipment or events.
Okay, thank you. Jen.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I'm the administrator for the Comm Department. You probably get my emails for events that are coming up every week, and I'm here to answer all of your questions and help you in any way that I can to finish strong and succeed in the department.
All right, thank you. Then we're going to go here to our graduate advisors.
Hi, my name's Carmen, and I am an advisor with the Graduate School.
Thank you, Carmen.
And my name is Eric, and I am also a graduate with the Graduate School Advisor. And we're here to help support students with getting ready for classes and planning out your future.
And so just in case you want to email them, it's Carmen Stockberger, so C. Stockberger at academyart.edu, Eric Tigri, E. Tigri, T-I-G-R-I,
Right.
at
Yeah.
academyart.edu. Okay, so there you go. So the first thing we'd like to do is maybe let's go through some of the upcoming events, and there's some fabulous upcoming events for you. First, I want to talk about open house, and everyone in this department and every other department, and if you're watching, you are all welcome to the university's open house, which happens this coming Saturday, March 25th, 10 to 4. We're going to open our doors wide here at our department, Communications and Media Technologies. We're going to have our studios open, and guess what? We're going to have a live performance. Delphi Freeman is coming, and she's fabulous musician and singer. She's going to bring her own band. We're going to stream it live to all of you. It'll be right here in this studio, so do come. Steve, you're going to have a drone going and VR.
We're going to have demonstrations of drones in the same studio. And then across the hall from here, we're going to have demonstrations in VR, since those are two of our initiatives in our program. So yeah, come down if you want to take a look at those. Those are some great classes.
Yeah, we're going to fly the DJI.
Yeah, we have a DJI, well, Inspire, I think that's the nicest looking one. We're going to fly it here, so you get a chance to see what they look like.
And don't forget, drones are everywhere.
Oh yes, drones are everywhere, and it's a great elective class, and it's across the university. So you don't have to be a member of COM. In case you're watching this and you're not a member of COM, you can take that class, but it's a great elective, both undergrad and grad, and so we, check it out. They're really a lot of fun.
And we want to say that drones are now being flown for real estate companies, for wineries, for fire departments. Architects are flying drones to look at the community and the different places in the blocks. One of our students has already won a drone contest, the Red Bull drone contest, and he's with us. He's a senior, and so it's really sort of fabulous. And John, you want to talk about the radio, and you and I are going to be upstairs with the anchor desk.
UrbanKnightsRadio.com has been around for several years, but in the last couple of years, it has exploded in popularity. We're one of a select group of college radio stations that are featured on the app, and I believe our unique monthly listeners are in the six figures. It's a good audience, and it's run by students.
We're the number 4 college radio station in the country, just to brag a little bit.
What she said, doing very, very well. Everything is run by students. All the content, all the music, all the programming, all the production, the performances of bands and stuff that come to the department are all done by urbannightsradio.com. And in case you hadn't noticed, when you log into the LMS, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a button that you can listen to the radio station live right from the LMS dashboard.
Sue, would you like to add anything about open house coming up?
No, it's just for anybody who's thinking about coming into the department. It's a wonderful opportunity to get a real good up-close look at what we're doing, to ask questions to the department directors, to really be able to see the equipment and the facilities. It's sort of like going to a shoe store and trying on a pair of shoes before you buy them. So come and check us out. That's why we're doing it.
Yes. Everybody welcome, and we'll have financial aid on hand to tell you all about that. The dorms will be open if you want to know more about dorm living. Please, you're welcome to come to visit us. I think we're going to even have our art cafe. You can sample some of our cuisine. And so it'll be fun. So moving on to other, I think, great opportunities for you to join us. We're going to have a VR summit. This is virtual reality. We're going to give away to the first 50 people in line free VR viewers. Free VR viewers. That's right. So come April 20th. That's a Thursday. 79 New Montgomery. Cross Street is Mission. We're going to have it in a theater. We're going to show you some fabulous new VR gear. The Oculus. How about that helmet, Steve? You want to tell a little bit about that?
Well, the one that has the GoPro cameras on it, so that you can have up to 10 cameras on it to get a real great view, 360 degrees around you, and very, very high resolution. So that's going to be a really great summit. We're going to have a lot of industry people in to talk about the industry and where that's going. It's another one of those exploding industries. Advertising, marketing people are using VR, and entertainment industry. As a matter of fact, I just heard that IMAX theaters are going to open up VR entertainment centers in all their theaters. So the VR world is exploding, and of course, Academy of Art University is on the forefront, and we're teaching those classes in a number of different areas, not only in the game area, but we're teaching it in entertainment and in information in the comm department. We're getting ready to do a class in VR sports. We're doing documentary VR. There's all kinds of opportunities in VR coming up for you students, and so that if you want to learn it, it's another great elective.
Right. So talk a little bit about the VR sports, because we're meeting about it today, but we have a gentleman from GoPro who will be teaching. So it's going to be VR sports, and Steve, you're writing the course.
Yes, it's not only the coverage of sports generically and how you would do that in VR, but how also to do extreme sports with VR, and how you can place the camera so you could really experience these sporting events. And so having a connection with GoPro, which is a local company, and their head of sports with GoPro is going to be co-teaching the class, I believe. So it's going to be a great opportunity for that, and that's in development, and we expect to have that ready for the fall.
So then coming up, spring break, everybody, spring break. Sue, you want to talk about why the spring break is a little different this year, because the Saturday classes go here, and then, so maybe you can explain it to our students.
Maybe I can explain it. I don't know. It's kind of complicated. It's like Einstein has to understand us. But anyway, we tried to do our semester so that it would be completed prior to our Memorial Day holiday. Because people really wanted to have that weekend. They wanted to be off. They wanted to be done. But because we started a little later this year, we had to make some changes. So what's going to happen is at the Saturday, the last Saturday that would be typically spring break, we'll be holding classes. And we're doing that so on the week, I think it's the 27th of May, classes will be finished. So it's a little different, but if you have a Saturday class, you will be expected to be there on the 27th. Is that, no, wait.
So we're done May 26th, which is a Friday.
Right, but on the, I'm sorry. April 1st. April 1st. That's the day I meant. My apologies. So just keep that in the back of your mind. You still have the whole week off, but the last Saturday of what would typically be spring break, you'll be expected to be in class, and the labs will be open.
So we do want everyone to have a very safe and fun spring break, but coming up after spring break, then of course the VR Summit, April 20th. Big news for all you graduates. Graduation is early this year. It's May 10th and 11th. May 10th and 11th. You must check with your departments as to which day you go. Graduates on one day, undergraduates on another day. And Mahina, do you have the actual schedule? Because I know for our department, communications, our graduates graduate May 10th, 10 a.m. in the morning. Our undergraduates will have the commencement at 3 o'clock on May 11th. But maybe you want to talk about the other, everybody has to go in one way or another, and you decided to try to make it as equal as possible. So Mahina? Yes?
I actually
Don't know.
don't
Okay.
know.
So all the
I don't
departments are,
they split up the departments, so it's one day is going to be all of the grad, and then this next day will be all of the undergrad, and then they split it up. It's probably based off of how many students are graduating, so that it's about an even number, so you're not having like a 5-hour-long commencement and then like a hour-long commencement. So they split it up by departments that way.
One of the things that I think is really important, I like it anyway, it's going to be at the Bill Graham Auditorium rather than out at the Cow Palace where we've done it the last several years. I think it's going to be great for the students. First of all, it's a cool venue. That's where we do a lot of our rock and roll concerts. But besides that, it's easy to get to, easily BART accessible. If your parents are coming and they're staying in the city, easy to get to a hotel, get to the venue. So it makes it a lot easier for the visitors as well as the students.
great. Now, before May 10, before you all graduate, do come to the Next Up Fest. Next Up Fest. This is where students from 11 departments will be honored with fabulous work. And we'd like you to come. It's open to the public. It's going to be May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 7 o'clock at 491 Post Street. Again, free admission to students. You're going to see some great work. We'll be giving out awards to the departments with moving graphics. And Steve is actually in charge of the production.
Yes, we will be broadcasting that live as well on that evening. We'll have our whole team down there. But one thing that's coming up at the end of this week is March 26th, which is the deadline. So if you're interested in having a piece submitted and acknowledged at the awards, the deadline is the 26th. So you want to get your work in and contact Jen. She can collect that, and you can log on. And is it?
The website.
You can submit your work. Submit your work at the link that I sent out. It's nextupfest, I believe, .com.
Yeah.
And there's a form on that website that you can submit your work and get it in before the 26th.
Yeah, please do.
want a lot of
And
work.
there are a number of categories for COM. We have Best On-Camera Male, Best On-Camera Female. We have Best Story, and then we also have Best Podcast. So those are our 4 categories, but there are categories for editing and cinematography and documentary, and you can submit those. Now, we wouldn't be judging those. They'll be judged by the MPT department, but our 4 categories will be judged by our department. So get those entries in, so then we will cull it down. Our team will get together and we'll take all the different submissions and we'll make the 4 that will be in the categories. And it's our Oscar event. It's a really nice event, and if you have time, please come to it, or at least check it online, because it's really a fun event for the students and celebrate the work.
And I do want to say that students, you can enter any category. It is not limited to just the categories you think that we will be judging. You can enter advertising. There's going to be graphic design, motion animation, best game, best 3D animation, 2D animation. You can enter any category that you have worked on and think that you can win. So do let your friends know, any category. All right, moving on. May 18th, Mark that date on your calendar. May 18th. May 18th, Thursday, we are all going to, all the departments, including ours, will be at the spring show. This is the university-wide spring show. And this is where the best of the best, the most fabulous student works will be on display, and you are invited to come. And John is going, for us, communications, John, you're having a special sort of meet and greet, lovingly called speed dating, with our professionals that morning.
I have the enviable position of recruiting some pros from industry, locally and out of town too. But here's the good thing about Spring Show, and this is something that you need to know. They hire people that day. You can go get a job at Spring Show. We spend a lot of time and energy finding people who they're not big shots, they're not suits, they're hiring managers. And they may represent broadcast television, social media, post-production, the whole range of things that we do in comm. We have industry reps there ready to look at portfolios, resumes, and reels, and they're going to hire people. So it's really important that you show up. And I'm going to help you show up. We're going to take some students through.
I like that. You're going to help them
I'm going to
show
gently
up.
suggest that you show up to get a job. We're going to have students prepared. Is your resume good? Is your reel good? Do we need to fix any broken links in your website? Anything that improves your brand that you can present, we'll help you do it beforehand, so you won't be doing this alone.
Can I say one more thing?
Absolutely. Sue.
I just want to add that even if you're not graduating or your work isn't in the spring show, it'll be up for a while, and it really, really is awesome if you go out and look at everybody's work, because I think it makes you feel real proud of the community that we have here and the excellent work that all the departments are producing. It isn't just for the people who are in the show, it's for everybody to take in, get inspired, really appreciate everything we're trying to do at AAU.
Mm-hmm. One more thing, John really means that seriously. We have had students hired from Spring Show. We already know, and listen to this name, Kevin Maurer. He's coming. He's with Pixel. It's a company, and they really go all around the world, and they shoot live streaming productions. And he's already come to visit Jen, our administrator, and said that he'd like to be included because he would like to hire some students. He has already hired 3 of our graduates, and he's in the market for more. And then we also know that Time Warner, Time Warner Inc. came from New York, and he hired one of our students, Sylvester Guyan, from Sweden, actually. And Sylvester's working in New York because Time Warner, here it is, Time Warner started a whole production unit in New York and hired one of our students.
This is really great because if an employer has had a good experience with a comm student previously, sometimes they'll come back to me the next year and say, those students were great, do you have any more? And my answer is, well, sure I do. Why don't you come meet them?
So, anything else we want to add about Spring Show?
Well, so
Sue?
also I want to just say to the international students, don't forget this is one of the majors here at the university that now offers the STEM program. That means if you get a job offer, you not only have your 1 year of practical training, but 2 more years in which you can be working at that company without the H-1B or any other kind of visa. This is part of your F1. So don't be thinking 1 year, be thinking 3 years, and you definitely should participate.
Yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, now that we've gone through all the dates, so May 26th is the final date, so I hope you'll be studying during your spring break because then we'll go into finals. And then we start again for summer classes June 26th. With that said, if we've covered all the dates, I'm going to turn it to our graduate department and give you the mic and ask that if you have any new ideas or any new thoughts for our graduate students, and really all graduate students, please, Carmen and Eric, here's the mic.
Yeah, for graduate students, obviously, you don't have as much time at the university as an undergraduate. For communications, it's a very short 33-unit program, 36-unit program. So, you know, make sure you are looking at those extracurriculars, working with this great faculty cohort that we have here that has a lot of knowledge and experience in the field and doing a lot of work outside of class, I think is most important, especially for graduate students. Make sure for graduate students that you're preparing for midpoint and final reviews. For the comm department especially, this is not something that's very scary. This is a time for you to speak with the committee, the faculty here, to talk about what you want to do and to get ideas and feedback on what you are doing here in school, and for helping you find a career and finding what really is your interest. Lastly, as always, in the advising departments, we recommend students come and contact your advisor early and often, especially regarding classes and registration for summer. Especially right now, classes are filling up quite quickly, and we want to make sure that you're able to get into what you want and what you need to make sure you're able to move along in your curriculum.
Carmen, anything to add?
Just want to second what Eric said about being proactive and reaching out to us early, and making sure you, again, present your midpoint early so that you have room to take these fun electives like the VR class and some of these other great opportunities.
Okay, thank you very much. Mahina, I mean, any other updates that we should know, the students should know from the administration point of view, please? Do share.
I would announce the fashion show. So there is a fashion show that'll be held on Saturday, May 6th. It is open to students. They will probably be running shuttles to commute students out to the venue where it's being held. And I believe that show will probably be around 3 or 3:30 on Saturday. So I do encourage students to check that out. That should also be live streamed. So if you're not able to be on site, you can click on the link. It should be up on either the portal or on the main site to catch the streaming video.
Okay. So now we've gone through dates and anything else. So Sue, anything else you'd like to cover with our department and our students? This is the time, any issues and concerns that you may have as our Chief Academic Officer, please tell us.
Okay, well, as the Chief Academic Officer, which is kind of an interesting title, isn't it?
I kind of like it, actually. I say it all the time.
I know, and it's so basically my job here at the university is quality control, and that is to make sure that students get what they hope to get, to make sure that you feel like you're not wasting your time and money. And so when we get to this point in the semester, what I know from having talked to many of you is that sometimes it gets a little tough. You start feeling like I don't quite have that grade that I'd hoped for. I'm not where I hope to be in my classes. And I want to remind everybody that we have tremendous support for students. We have the workshops. Those are all part of your tuition. Please take advantage of those. Those are just for you, and we can even do some individual tutoring if that's what you need. So don't be afraid to say help. In fact, I see that the students who are asking for help are typically the ones getting the A's in the classes. So again, don't be afraid to say, I need some help. We all need help from time to time. And the second thing is, don't be discouraged if you start to feel like, I just don't know if I can do this. This is when you need to reach out to your classmates. Everybody's feeling the same way. You're not the only one. And talk to your faculty. Talk to your directors. They know what it's like. They've been there. So I guess the bottom line is, don't be afraid to ask for help and let us know how you're doing, because we really care. And we want to make a difference for you and with you. So don't hide out. Let us know.
And on Sue's note, I just want to say the three of us here, Steve, myself, and John Scott, we have an open door policy, meaning if our door is open and you're just walking by, drop in and come and see us. That's what we mean by open door policy. We really mean that sincerely. I always say, well, where's your office, Jan? I always say, I'm right across the boys' bathroom. So, easy on the second floor, right across the boys' bathroom. So I'm easy to find. So I just want to point that out, that we all at COM, we have an open door policy, so do come and see us.
And I'd like to add to that, we are also offering on Tuesday afternoon, we have Matea Savala, who was a former grad student, and she'll do one-on-one with you in terms of you need a little help on editing, you need a little help with a question or a project or an assignment. She's an ideal person. She's gone through the program, and she's there to help. She can help you with the software. She can help you with the hardware, with the physical editing, and it's great to get her perspective, and you can actually work one-on-one, and we offer that, and we hope that you take advantage of that.
Exactly. So I just want to say, she is part of the tutoring department. She sits on our floor, second floor, in room
214.
214. And she is free.
It's free.
Free
help,
free
free help.
tutoring, free tutoring, and she's a lovely person. So I just want to say yes, yes, yes. One project that Steve and I are working on with the game development department, esports. We know that esports is a big booming industry, and Steve is actually developing a brand new
production course
esports course.
That's focused on esports. We're going to roll out in the fall as well with the game development, the School of Game Development. Esports is exploding. There are collegiate teams, there are professional teams, there are people making a lot of money in this industry, and there's a lot of broadcasting, a lot of podcasting of this, so there's a lot of jobs that emanate from COM associated with esports, and so we're putting a big focus on it. We're also doing a lot of tournaments here. The game development department has many, I think they're having 6 tournaments this semester. We've gone through 3 of them now, and we have 3 more coming up, I think in a couple of weeks.
2 on Saturday.
2 on Saturday, this coming Saturday?
This coming Saturday, during
This
an open
coming-
house, that's
this
right.
coming
Because I
Saturday
think
there
you're
will
going to
be
shoot it.
Yes.
2.
Yeah.
Right, Steve is going to take a production team and live stream it.
Yeah.
But you're
Where's
right.
that going to be?
That's at
180
180 on the 7th floor. There's a whole room dedicated to esports up
Room
there.
707.
707.
707,
No?
okay,
Remember the
707.
airplane, 707.
180, come, be part of the audience. Actually,
Yes.
they have an audience there, too, and you
Yeah.
can go and I have been part of the audience and cheering.
Yes.
We want to say quickly about esports, just to whet your appetite about that. We know it's a booming industry. Games make more money than movies. The top game in the world, it's called League of Legends, and it makes $1 billion a year. Dota is the second big game, and then all the up-and-coming
Yeah.
games, Hearthstone.
Oh,
and
Hearthstone and Overwatch, those are the main ones. But they also have Counter-Strike and the Mario. We even use the console games with the new console games with Super
So
Mario.
We
so.
do live stream it
Yeah.
on Saturdays on a special Twitch channel, and you can go on Twitch. Everybody
And
knows Twitch.
and AAU Esports on Twitch, and you can check it out usually every Saturday, and also on Mondays. They do some console games on Monday evenings. So we just have a dedicated Twitch channel that just opened this last week, and so we'll be regularly broadcasting those games.
And it's our students who go and shoot the games,
Yeah.
and our students interview the gamers, and because we know this area of live stream broadcasting production is booming. They have taken over Staples Center in Los Angeles, filled that. Madison Square Garden, New York, filled that. I mean, they have the biggest gaming conferences and sports.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. And I just learned that where people go for the biggest gaming convention in the world, the biggest gaming convention in the world is held in, anybody here?
Los Angeles?
San Francisco, no. Los Angeles, no. Poland. Wow. Poland. So you can see that this esports is global. And really, that's what we're all about here at this university. Sue, 119 countries. Yeah. 119 countries. Students from 119 countries come to this university. So I just want to put that esports Poland up. All right. So now we've gone through dates and things. Any other issues that we'd like to bring up? I'd like to go to our graduates first. Any other final thoughts you have for us, our graduate advisors? Eric, Carmen?
Not that I can think of. I think we hit everything pretty well. Yeah.
Okay. You're good?
Yeah.
Carmen,
Just check
Eric?
in early.
Check
Yes,
in
check in
early.
early and
Sign up for
often.
classes
Yes.
now. Okay. And then I want to go down this road. Jen, any announcements for our department?
We weren't able to have any undergraduate advisors here today, but tomorrow there's a student rep meeting. So feel free to go to that meeting if you have any questions or concerns. The manager from the undergraduate advising department will be there to hear your concerns.
And Sue is actually in charge of those meetings, so maybe Sue can speak. Yeah.
Actually, you should talk to your student rep. You shouldn't show up at the student rep meeting. So that's the only thing. We don't have the capacity to take on a lot of students, but your student rep is the form of student government here at the Academy of Art. And so any concerns you have, get hold of that person. Jen can help you get hold of that person, and they will bring your concerns to me directly.
And I just want to say, behind the camera right now is the COM student rep, and her name is Amanda. Can we shoot Amanda? Oh yeah, here she is. Give a wave, give a wave. There's Amanda. Yes, she's the undergrad student rep, and she's a fabulous student rep. And I just want to say real quickly, you can talk to Amanda, and she will keep it confidential. It's a confidential thing. And Amanda can come to me and speak confidentially, or she can go directly to the student rep meeting and speak there. And it's all held in confidence, and it's all held, with the highest regard. So I just want to point that out.
And she has blue hair, so you can recognize her easily.
Yes, blue hair, yay.
Yeah, look for the woman with blue hair.
Yeah. Anything else, Sue, you want to add? We wrap up?
No, just it all sounds like breaking news when we're doing this. It seems like you say breaking news, but really that's the way we work here. We try to stay ahead of the trends. Sometimes it's hard, but we do a pretty good job of it, I think. And if you have suggestions or ideas, please let us know, because we're not always aware of everything that's going on. And if you have a good idea or you heard something that they're doing somewhere else, feel free to tell us. That's how we get better. Okay. So, great.
Anything else from Jen and Mahina? Jen?
If you've heard of Media Awards, the Next Up Fest is the Media Awards. It has a new name. So I just wanted to clarify that. If you want to be part of it, send in your work.
Yeah. Good point. Thank you, Jen. Mahina, any last words from the administration that you want to update us on?
I would just sort of piggyback on what Sue was saying, is that in regards to the facilities or equipment, we would really like to know if there are issues or things that are working out great for you. You can share that with with Jen, and she'll get that information to me, and then we'll do what we can to remedy or improve on the situations.
And John Scott, last words from you?
I was getting my hair cut last week, and I asked my hairdresser, is your LinkedIn profile up to date? She was so ashamed she gave me a free haircut. And so just know that as we prepare for spring show, I will be looking at yours, and my expectations are high.
Yes. Get your LinkedIn. Actually, John is serious about this. Your LinkedIn profile must be up to date, because people hire off the LinkedIn profile, correct?
That's right, they do. It's very important.
Okay, so Steve, any last words?
No, just enjoy the rest of the semester, and I always say this, please volunteer. Volunteer for all the extracurricular things we do, like the esports and our sporting events and things like this. We have a few students here today volunteering to participate and do these broadcasts. That's how you learn. You take what you learn in the classroom and you put it to use in volunteering for our events. So please volunteer more.
And we take students. You took 8 cameras to the basketball game, women and men's basketball game, and Champaign is going to take 8 cameras to the next baseball game, April 1st, and you can come and volunteer and be part of that team. We're also going to take 8 cameras to a softball game, and so we're expanding how we cover our sport, so that's really kind of fun. So just come and be part of our team, and we call ourselves the COM family. We want you to be part of our family. One last thing, spoken like a true director, April 9th, progress grades will be due April 9th. So finish that your projects, your midterm progress grades are due April 9th. Thank you all for coming today. And again, open door policy. You can find us online, email us, call us, just visit us. We're here for you. Thanks for joining us. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.